What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. We are live on the Crypto Breakfast Club. Let me unmute there. All right, guys, we are live on YouTube and X, live for the Crypto Breakfast Club. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate you guys back with us. It's Friday, December 6th, closing out the month. And man, what a month it's been. This has been a wild ride, really. October, November, December. So far, December's been nothing short of amazing. October, November. We wanted fireworks in the final quarter of 2024, and we definitely got that. Definitely got some fireworks. Bitcoin dialed back a little bit, building back up here as we speak. But I want to dive into, everything today, honestly. I want to get into, how people are building out their portfolios, what their portfolios look like right now, where they think money is going to start to flow once we get into a full-fledged altcoin season. We can take a look at some of the top movers, some of the AI plays, the gaming plays, the RWA plays. I want to just kind of have a bigger conversation about where we think this thing's going and how we're kind of positioning ourselves, accordingly. And I think everybody can jump in and give your, different opinions, different thoughts on this today. I feel like it's a good way to kind of wrap up the week, right? Just kind of see where everything is. And obviously we'll cover the news. If anybody's got alpha, come on up. Of course, we're willing and able to bring you up here. So don't hesitate. If you got something for us, come on up and drop some comments down on the space. We do run through that throughout the show, and share the room if you haven't already. And if you're over on YouTube, over on X, make sure you guys are doing your part to spread the word about the Crypto Breakfast Club. So, all right, guys, we are back with another one. Zach, what's going on, man?
I mean, XRP still up 36%. Can't deny that. Tron is going crazy. I really look at the 7-day. That kind of gives me the best indication on how it performs through the the upside and the downside with this the volatility right now in the space and how the Bitcoin dominance is. So I'm really watching the 7-day. I call it the forecast on crypto, but H-bar, man, 89% up. Still moving. Some of these Sui's going crazy. Like some of these great plays that you've called to, I've been really paying attention to. It's less risky. I see potential 7-10x on those plays. You know me, I'm a degen. I like to find those 50x plays. So I've been searching a lot of that. I haven't found a couple of them yet. In the trenches, working hard on the back end of other stuff. So yeah, I'm watching that and really just looking at the $200 million market cap, 150 to 200 million, and see how those perform. And they've actually done pretty well. So that's really I've kind of scaled back of the degen side a little bit and trying to get positions correctly for when Trump is actually in office and Gary Gensler's out. I think that's definitely a catalyst. Once he's gone, I don't think it'll move like ridiculous, but it's definitely going to pump the market. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing on the back end. Just watching stuff and taking notes. Actually, I'm kind of becoming back into a student. Always like to learn and just see what these top plays are doing. Because just like I found Pepe early, I'm trying to find some of these plays. I think Sui might be one of them. H-bar is definitely going to do well. And even during the next bull run, if we have another bull run, I don't know what's going to happen. It could just keep going up. Who knows? But that could be the next Solana. You just don't know. And, a 7 to 10x to me is very, very good in this market, especially, compared to stocks. The guys in the suits making, their 2x, walking down the street, cup of coffee, laughing, us in sweatpants doing 100x. So, I always crack up on that. The crypto space is 24 hours a day. It's just insane. So I love watching that kind of stuff and really just finding the best plays for 3 to 5 years down the line. I'm kind of scaling back a little bit and structuring the portfolio correctly. Be here forever, but I want to see what really does very well in this bull run, and we'll probably do well even if we have a retracement and go back up. So I'm really writing down numbers and percentages. I'm a percentage kind of guy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm still looking for those degen plays, but I would say 150K to 200K market cap right now. I think we'll do very well, even 2025.
Bro, I love the memes, you know, for the crypto bros. There will be signs, and it's like there's like a private jet in the guy's freaking, you know, driveway. Like there will be signs. There will be signs that this guy was in crypto. You know, dude, I love that shit. It's fucking hilarious.
You know, Zach, you know the one I sent you. You know the one I always sent you. With the
yeah.
laid out.
Dude, those things crack me up. It's like, you know, but anyway, yeah, man. I mean, Zach, I think what you're saying is exactly how I look at it, man. Like, do not leave any stones unturned, guys. You know, I think one of the big mistakes I made back in 2021 was I got so fixated on a few things, and some of that's good. I mean, you want to have conviction, and you want to have your, you know, most of your money in those high conviction plays, right? But you just, if you're going to be in this market, and when I mean in it, like actively, you cannot leave any stone unturned. I mean, you got to look everywhere. And that's kind of why I titled the space today the way I did, because yeah, you know, I'm holding meme coins. I'm holding AI projects. I'm holding some RWA. I've got exposure to crypto gaming. I've got my blue chips. I've got my Bitcoin. You know, I'm a crypto maxi. I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. I'm not a Solana maxi. I'm not an XRP maxi, a BNB maxi. I'm a crypto and making money maxi. That's the way I look at this. And, you know, Bitcoin to me is the backbone. Bitcoin is my savings account. Bitcoin is where a lot of my profits go. But how we get there is speculation. And speculating always brings the most money. Now, it also has the most risk. So you've got to weigh, you know, out those various plays that you make. Understand that, you know, going all in on something that's just launched, not a great idea. Don't go put $1 million into freaking Hawk Tua, okay? You will get your ass handed to you. You will get wrecked. Don't think we forgot about Waka Flocka either paid. You will get wrecked, okay? And these people,
Whoa.
These people who try to come in and
don't be shooting me over Waka.
Hey, you had a great call on Snack. You saved yourself. You saved yourself many times over.
Dude, you think just Snack,
and
bro?
V-Chain,
Look at
and
fucking
V-Chain.
V-Chain.
I know. Cardano. I mean, I guess we could say Cardano too.
You're not gonna get them all, people. You're not gonna get them all. Right?
Exactly.
Exactly. I think fucking got legs.
Exactly. But when you do get a few, there will be signs. There will be signs. So, guys, this is the time, I think, ahead of where we think this thing's going into 2025, which should be higher. I mean, it's a good time, I think, right now to kind of fully assess where you are, what your portfolio looks like, what you want more of, maybe what you need less of. You know, where could you kind of, you don't want to overtrade, right? You don't want to overtrade and overanalyze things, but it's a good time to kind of assess the situation and get a game plan for the rest of this year. You know, the rest of December here, you know, put some goals down, get some targets, write some things down where you want to be here as we roll into 2025. Because I think we're getting ready to see an insane run here, especially from altcoins. We're still waiting on Ethereum, guys. We're still waiting on Ethereum. That is to me a good sign, at least from the standpoint of we haven't really jump started this altcoin market yet. There's a lot of altcoins performing well. But Ethereum, 78% up the last 90 days. Bitcoin's up 90%. ETH is ticking up there. It's slowly getting back up there. And once we see that flip happen, then I really think that flips the switch into full-fledged altcoins. And yeah, I mean, there's a ton of different directions we could go. We're going to dive into it all day today. Memecoins, AI, RWA, crypto gaming, blue chips. Paige, what's going on, bro? How we doing this morning? Happy Friday.
Zach, GM. All right, that's all I gotta say to you. No, everything. Markets are looking good. Like I'm like a kid in a fucking candy shop, you know? Like I fucking all my high quote unquote conviction plays are doing well, and they're only going to do better in my opinion. I'm happy to see Jasmy actually starting to move. That's pretty I don't want to say inspiring, but for lack of a better word, inspiring to see Jasmy move. Because even when all these other coins weren't moving, Jasmy still wasn't moving. And for it to start moving, what was it, yesterday, Zach? Or maybe the day before? Jasmy just started to wake up, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
Thanks, yeah. It's still doing pretty well. It's hanging out a little over 5 cents right now, ranked in the 60 spot. Yeah, but these last 2-3 days, it's really made a nice push, up 103% in the last 7.
Yeah, it looks great, and I'm glad to have it. I wish I had a little bit more, but I'm not going to fucking DCA into that. I want to get into some other new stuff. I did mention yesterday, excuse me, Husky, which is that meme coin on Cardano that, you know, it hit 61 mil yesterday, and they dropped down to about 45 mil, and it turns out they have an exchange listing coming up, and the exchange liquidated a handful of the tokens they were given to get them listed either this week or next week. They haven't announced what exchange it is, so I'm curious to see, you know, who that is. And I think, like we talked about before, you know, you want to be in the ecosystem. And as of right now, for Cardano's next number 1, Husky is number 2. And, you know, for me, it's still kind of early. If Husky goes up, you know, God damn it, I had it at 2 mil, people, all right? And I just let it fly fucking by me. But 41 mil, you know, if it even just gets to where Sneck is now, around 600, I mean, that's pretty fucking good. If it's a number 2 meme coin now and it holds that position going deeper into the bull, I think Husky might be pretty good. I'm not, like, you know, endorsed by them or anything. I don't talk to their team or anything like that. Just, you know, not financial advice. But, you know, if you're looking at meme coins in Cardano, Husky would be number 2. Let's see where it goes. That's all I really got, you know.
That's good stuff. Yeah, a lot of people on the live stream talking about MOG meme coin. I know they're an Ethereum based cat coin. They're up 26% right now. They're running $1.2 billion market cap now on MOG, just outside the top 100, but they've been inside the top 100 before. They're a newish meme coin, kind of interesting. You know, still a large cap. Turbo's another one on Ethereum that's interesting, sitting at like 577 mil. A lot of people asking about this one as well. So there's a lot to like here in the meme coin sector, a lot to like with AI, and we can get into some of the AI plays as well. But let's go down to Stu. Stu, what's going on, man? Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, GM? Yeah, appreciate the space. Just wanted to jump up here as far as, you know, talk about different meme coins. I know I heard about Cardano and H-bar. But I know a sector that I'm paying attention to is AI meme coins. I think AI is going to dominate this run. It's because you just seen, and you have to understand patterns and shifts in metas. That's very crucial, especially at this point in the market. You have to recognize timeless opportunities. But one thing about the AI sector that I'm bullish on is AI agents and the concept of how these agents will mimic different trading pattern styles, particularly to you. So whatever trading style and pattern you have, the agent will act as if it learns how to mimic those trading style patterns that's going to be automated so where you can automate some money. Well, you know, me thinking, I'm like, yeah, that's not going to be attractive to whales and big wallets that want to have X amount of allocation, just see if that money stacks or grows, and then all they got to do is monitor. Yeah, people don't want that. So it's just an opportunity to jump on that. Plus, you know, you've seen the wave as far as just, because I know many different metas, you might have a first and a second wave, but getting to the third wave, there has to be a pretty big meta to be able to get to a third and additional fourth wave. I think you kind of have alternatives, but the first wave of that was GOAT. So you had to be, you know, either an insider or be in a different cabal group or how you want to title it and be able to have early access into that or known to be at the right place. Now the second wave is they coming out with different launch pads. I know different tokens like Bully. I know Act. Just a lot of different AI ones that you out here that's really popular. But that's just something that's also bullish in the space. And then, you know, even with some of the blue chips and your convictions, you can hold like different set tokens. But also, one biggest piece of advice I always give people, and I've kind of heard it throughout this space, is just be bullish on the timing in which you get to set Memecoin. Because somebody got in and it pumped all the way to like past 2 billion, but they've been in since like, you know, maybe 60 million. Then they had so many X's off that gain of that coin. Realistically, do you think you can repeat the same numbers, or are you cool with numbers that you get like additionally down the road? And you have to make sure that math makes sense to you. And I think that'll kind of move on your conviction with these different meme coins and be able to think more so along the lines, this is a good play for myself, not with somebody shilling me. And I think that's the way you kind of move like effectively throughout these meme coins. Then my last thing I want to say is just, even with some of these blue chips, it also is going to matter with the timing of that said meme coin when that gets announced or launches, because like a lot of these coins, you know, I might not be as bullish getting on a whiff. I'm not saying it's like a bad coin, maybe a bonk, but just different coins that have already been listed on major exchanges. I'm thinking for myself, like, why I get in, how much more room and momentum, like what catalyst or news do they have to pump this token? Because that's your biggest catalyst when you get on a platform, is when you get on Binance. That's the biggest utility. And once that is over, you know, what is the projection afterwards? So I just think kind of look along those lines, and the coins that do it best is going to be able to have the timing match with that euphoria of that announcement. And that's what's really going to make the push go.
I appreciate that. That's good stuff. Pate, I'll let you jump in here in a sec. I'm going to throw out some AI plays for you guys that I really like. And these are just straight up AI plays. You guys know where I like to go hunting, where I like to go fishing here for these, because I like to find the ones that are 100 million plus, give or take, but in that like 100 to 250, 100 to 200 million range that I think are potential $1 billion plus plays. So I'll start with Hash AI. Our buddy Larry, who comes in here all the time, we've seen Hash make some tremendous strides. This is a $150 million market cap, Hash AI, rank number 409. I'll start there. I'll come up the list a little bit. Another one I like, it had a major run up, big pullback, and I do think it could have another run, is Arc Block. $182 million market cap. Arc Block, ABT is the ticker. Another one that I like in the AI sector is Node AI. It's ticker symbol GPU. That's a $200 million market cap. My favorite one of the bunch in all of this is one that I called out for you guys at like 30, 40 mil. I'm a private investor in this one, been in this one for a while. It's called TARS AI. This is the leading AI project backed by the Solana Foundation. $266 million market cap right now. TARS AI. One of my biggest wins ever was in PAL AI. They're a $302 million market cap right now. They went as high as like 800 million. Guys, I found them after a conference at $3 million market cap back in 2022. It was insane. And they went up to a $700+ million market cap, PAL AI. I still like them a lot. So those are some that are sub 1 billion right now that aren't micro caps that I like. Of course, not financial advice. Do your own due diligence, do your own homework. And then one that I just partnered up with, the Breakfast Club just partnered up with, Altura Gaming. This is one that's in AI and gaming. Altura is about $150 million market cap. This is one that Alex Becker put out there as one of his top plays as well. Shout out to Altura. We've sponsored up with them for a while here on the Breakfast Club, so that's going to be epic having them come in here. I can't wait to pick their brain about, you know, the future of AI and gaming. We're gonna have some great conversations with them, so that's gonna be pretty epic. Pate, what's good, man?
Oh man, I wish you didn't open that can of worms. I love the idea of AI and gaming. That's not what I wanted to speak about. But you know, imagine you're playing like a role playing game, and you know all the people in your experience are AI, and you can have unique experiences and conversations versus like someone else playing the same game, you know, just based on, you know, your looks, your aesthetics, your stats, you know, how you interact with them. I know they did something for Skyrim where they put AI into Skyrim, which is Elder Scrolls, which is a super old game, but people still love that game. And what they did was they added AI to all of the NPCs, like all of the, like, you know, in-game people or whatever that weren't real. NPC, just for people who don't know that. And what happened was they had a mic set up and you could speak to the people in the game and say whatever you want, and the AI would respond like they were the actual person in the game. And it wasn't coded in the original game. This was all added after. So the future of AI in gaming for me is just unique experiences like that for every game you could think possible. I think that'll be epic. I think it'd be cool if I'm playing, I don't know, Lord of the Rings and Gandalf's having a conversation with me about fucking whatever. But that's where I see that going. But to bring it back to what I wanted to say was, I brought up a project a while ago called Nuvolo and Cardano also. And this was right after going to Rare Evo in Vegas. And I said, they got a really good platform. They're deep end. You got a really good platform where you can earn staking rewards. And at the time I called it, it was around 50 cents, maybe a little lower. And I just checked. I forgot all about it, to be honest. But I just checked. It hit $1.78 as of like a week ago. Not even a week ago. About 3 days ago. $1.78, guys. I know Lunker. I see Lunker down there. He's a big Cardano boy with me. He's one of my homies. He's giving me the hundreds up. But yeah, they hit $1.78, guys. That shit was called at 50 cents. And I think that still has legs to go. Market cap's only 24 million, almost 25 million now. But it's, let's say it's 25 million right now, $1.48. I think this can get to at least 100, another 5x at least, right? That's just my opinion. I just wanted to bring them back up because I haven't spoken to them about them in so long. I just looked at the chart for the first time. $1.78 for 50 cents. I'll take that all day.
That's good stuff. Yeah, love it. Lunker, I'll let you jump in here, man. We got Mar Mutasco up here too, and who else we got? Shibbase Inu. We got a bunch of people. Come on up, guys. Don't be afraid. It's Friday. Let's go. Fire up. Request a mic. Hop in here. Hop in the conversation. Lunker, what's up, man?
Hey, appreciate you guys as always. Paid my Cardano brother. If anybody don't know, his meme coin is XPO on Cardano. He's got his own coin on there. Let's give him a shout out. I caught it yesterday with chips on Cardano. Charles Hoskinson's giraffe. This thing is going to blow up. It was
Wait, why does Charles Hoskinson have a giraffe? You know what? Of course he does. You know what? I don't put anything by him anymore. He has a giraffe.
Yeah.
What?
The president of South Africa gifted him a giraffe. It is on his ranch in South Africa, but yes, Charles named it, and its name is Chips because it likes potato chips. And I caught it yesterday at 400,000. It's at 1.2 million at 200% since yesterday at this time. I hope it was from some of you guys and you made some profits and kept a little bag, but it's only the beginning for this.
You know what's funny about this? Zach Humphries was just talking about this. You got these guys in these suits who make like a 1x, a 2x, or even just 20%, getting a coffee and high-fiving each other. And then they ask like one of us, well, how did you make money? Oh, there was a giraffe. It's like, what? It's like, what are you even talking about? These people are so, they don't even get it. Oh, that's funny.
Yep. But as soon as Charles Hoskinson's gets the update with the pictures and stuff, I mean, this is going to just explode. I mean, Chad even went up to 20 million already in less than 2 weeks. I'm hoping that's what Chips can do here. So, not financial advice, but sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I will say Lunker doesn't normally give out plays, so I might have to actually look into this one because I don't really give out any plays ever.
Yo, real quick, I want to mention it. I don't know if you guys saw this. Came out a couple hours ago. The Czech Republic is eliminating capital gains tax on Bitcoin, held for 3+ years. Anybody want to move to Praha? Anybody want to move to Prague with me?
Did you say Praha?
That's how they say it there, bro. That's how they say it there, bro. I've been there.
You say it don't sound like they say it that way.
Yeah, man. It's like Dubai. We all say Dubai, but it's Dubai.
No.
Come on, bro. Dubai. Mutasco, what's going on? Where the hell did Mar go?
Mar probably had to fucking fix the Ferris wheel. He'll be back.
Mutasco, are you there?
Yo, Zach, it might be a little too early for him, you know?
I know, but I was shocked when he came up here as a speaker this early. All right, let's go down to Shibbase Inu first. What's up?
Yo, sick. Yeah, man, I'm doing great, man. How about you guys?
Can't complain, man.
Awesome, man. Thank you for bringing me up, man. Thank you for being here. I think it's a nice subject that you guys are talking about, crypto meme coins, AI coins. Yeah, just in general, what are the blue chips? So my question in regards, okay, everybody's now talking about AI coins, but in general, what are your specifics if you look into meme coins? What would you, because I guess it's in different layers, right? The ones that you think it's going to be a quick gain, maybe the one that you see more longevity within the space. What are your takes on that? I'm just a bit curious.
I got large positions in Dogecoin, SHIB, and Pepe. I know, like nothing, I'm not going out on a limb or anything there, but it's like, to me, you know, SHIB and Pepe are just great plays if you think Ethereum is going to move. And Ethereum really hasn't gone yet, right? So I think Ethereum's going to have its day. And how do you maximize your Ethereum gains? You get access to the top 2 ERC20 cryptos, the top 2 meme coins on Ethereum. SHIB and Pepe, I think, are really solid plays. It really depends on kind of what you're looking for too. I mean, Dogecoin, I was buying like crazy at 10 cents, man. I mean, when that whole Solana meme coin craze was going on, I was taking my profits from those, you know, quick plays on Solana and just dumping it right back into Doge, SHIB, and Pepe. That's how I played it. I talked about that for months. My largest meme coin holding is Brett, though. Brett on base. I got in around $100 million market cap. I rode it up to 1.9 billion, took a lot of profits close to the previous top, bought back in around 500-600 million on the pullback, and took some more profits when it got back to 2 billion, but still it's my largest holding. So I've traded it twice, got a long-term position in Brett. I'll tell you what, man, Binance, I think, is going to list Brett before Coinbase. And I think Robinhood is an outlier. Robinhood could front run both of them and get a lot of that Brett volume. That would be a brilliant idea. So if anybody got access to Vlad, let them know. But those are kind of my top plays in the top half of everything. I do hold a pretty good position in SNEC on Cardano. I've been a big Cardano holder for a while. So SNEC, there's no other really competition right now in terms of, where that's at. I mean, just sub $600 million market cap. I do hold the original Pepe coin. A lot of people don't know about this one. It's Pepe coin, all one word, and it's a $564 million market cap. I think this could be a really interesting play. I think there could be some rotation of capital. This is the 2016 Pepe coin. I think some Pepe OGs know about this. That's also tied to Based AI, which I also hold, by the way. But Pepe coin's up here, like with Giga Chad, just a chill guy, like from a market cap standpoint. And I like that one quite a bit. Nobody's really talking about it. It's been solid, been steady. The other big play that I have on Solana, I guess two, Ponky, sitting at a $300 million market cap. Now, I was getting into Ponky at like 20 mil. So, I mean, I've got a good spot there. Been stacking for a while. Ponky's just solid as hell. I think that's going to eventually get to $1 billion, and probably, I think it has a stronger community than the likes of like Whiff and Bonk and things like that. So I think this one has some legs. I really do. And I think we could see some rotation of capital into Ponky as we roll along. I got Sundog on Tron, and I got Tron Bull on Tron. I hold both of those. I like those plays as well, kind of under the radar. But those are my two big plays on Tron. I hold some Toshi on base. I got in pretty early there. I got Mumu the Bull on Solana. Got in pretty early there. I got Bobo on Ethereum. Bobo, $86 million market cap. Let's see. I'm giving you guys all the plays right now. One of my top play on Sui is Lofi. L-O-F-I, Lofi on Sui. Sui meme coins are coming. All right. Lofi the Yeti. Lofi the Yeti on Sui. It's a pretty good It's a pretty good list, man. I did really good on Kendu at the beginning of the year. I traded all the way out of it. Just didn't agree with what the dev was doing and his way of handling shit. But that's neither here nor there. Made good money on it. Found it at like a $2 million market cap. That shit went to 270. So that was a huge win. Love it. I got some Doge Elon Mars. I did open just a small spot a couple weeks ago. I like that play from 2021. That's about that almost round trips. I killed it with Donald Trump. I'm all the way out of that trade now. Same thing. I got into Trump like 2 million. That thing went to, I don't even know, 150 million or some shit. So that was a fun one. I don't hold any crow with knife on Cronos, but that's the play on Cronos. And I was actually just looking at it yesterday because I like to own like the top meme coin. Like look what Sneck did, right? When Cardano pumped. So when Cronos pumps, this crow with knife sitting at a $34 million market cap, this thing's probably going to go. It's been as high. Shit, it's been, let me see how far away it's from its all-time high. It's actually pretty interesting. It's about 240% away from its all-time high right now. So, and that's when Cronos went back in May. So when this thing goes, if Cronos gets, back up close to $1, I think crow with knife, CAW, ticker symbol CAW, could be an interesting play as well. So there you go, man. Gave you the breakdown.
Thank you,
bro. Should have made a video on that, dude. That was stupid. I should have been recording myself.
I think you recorded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. No, but thank you, man. And my last question would be then, what do you consider blue chips then? Because and then aside from AI, yeah, we all know that with the agents, etc. But just in general as well, what do you consider blue chips?
For me,
what's your perspective about it? For
me, top 100 plays. And that even includes some of the meme coins in the top 100. Some of these ones that just kind of entered, they still got to prove themselves, I think, throughout this, market cycle. But yeah, I mean, anything in the top 100, relatively, it's considered a blue chip for me.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Good to hear that.
Yeah, man. Stu, what's up, man?
Yeah, a lot of the ones you covered. Yeah, I'm in a lot of the same tokens, like Mumu, Ponke. Just among others. I did want to mention though, Brett. I would say again, I think Brett's a high conviction play for myself too. I seen that token when it was like at 38 mil, and then I was gonna buy it then, but then it pumped up to 300, and I had to buy it the next day. I was like, damn, this token's flying. So I had got in a position on that relatively pretty early, and then also pay attention to the Runes ecosystem over on BTC. It was basically Bitcoin meme coins. So I think Bitcoin is also going to have some noise. I know the original, the first wave of that meta, I know a lot of people, they got airdrop like different tokens or like ordinal projects. A lot of ones I hear is like Pups token. I know, of course, like with Dog with the airdrop, just listen on these exchanges. Ones I'm particularly bullish on because I'm catching more so the second wave of that meta. I'm bullish on Gizmo. I think cat memes dominate on any chain. I think it's relatable. I think that meta is just very easy to pick up. So I think you can take that animal meme on any chain. So I'm bullish on Gizmo. I got in around like 9-10 mil, pumped up to 50 mil. I know it's probably on the downtrend. The last time I think I checked or whatever. That's a popular one. And then I like AI Cypher Genesis. I got on that early. I jumped in on that. That was an AI. It had to do with like AI and BTC, like AI and Bitcoin, as far as just a meta. I think that's going to be something that's popular, like going forward, being able to parallel AI and Bitcoin. So I think any of those tokens, they kind of get some movement and involvement. I know when you're interacting on the Runes network, I know you have to split runes in like different orders. So it's not as automated as a swap feature. So there's like just different functionalities that you have to just kind of be aware of. And then if you go to said mint like different tokens or quote unquote jump on like pump fund, you have to be aware that if it gets to a certain percentage in the quote unquote bonding curve, potentially like you could lose your funds permanently once it gets past a certain percentage of threshold. I know that's around like anywhere around above 70 to 75%. That's when, you know, personally a lot of folks kind of shy away and start getting a little scared. But yeah, those are ones that like come out to mind. Also like the PUPS token. So just pay attention to like BTC as well. I think they'll get some volume and some traction over there. That's another opportunity to capitalize on.
I like it, man. That's good stuff. I want to get down to Mutasco paid. I'll let you jump in right before Mutasco. Ethereum just hit 4K. Ethereum just crossed over $4,000. So let's go. Love to see that. I just rotated some of my Bitcoin over to Ethereum not that long ago. I think I mentioned that on the space earlier this week. So pumped to see that. This is the second week in a row, very quietly, Ethereum's been outpacing Bitcoin. Last 7 days, ETH is up 10+%. Bitcoin up about 1%. So Ethereum, I think its day's coming. It's starting to rotate right now, up over 4K. Love to see it. Paid, what's up?
Yo, real quick. Earlier about the Nubula thing, I misspoke. I said it was at $1.78. It was actually $1.93, which is not much of a difference, but you have a lot. That kind of is. But when it comes to meme coins, I would actually look at meme coins that have just come on our show. Guys, don't overthink it. If they came on our show and they had our quote-unquote endorsement, Genu, Catalorian, like any of those guys, 47, whoever, like any of those guys who came through the show and we supported, and there's more, there's fucking, I don't know, there's a bunch of them, monkey ass, like there's a bunch of them. Look at those guys, because, you know, we wouldn't have them here if they weren't doing something, right? Like, so definitely check those guys out, and especially right now, you know, I love Genie, I love 47, I love those guys, but I like Catalorian a lot because of their partnership with Polychain, and we love Polychain here. Last night, Polychain went to 19 million, I think. So their fucking chart's looking great. It might have been higher, but I think I saw it at 19 million last night. And previously it's been at like 8, 9. So like that is awesome. So look at Catalorian. I'm gonna give them a little shout out here. I'm not fully invested in them yet myself, so I'm gonna be opening a position soon. But I think Catalorian's gonna move pretty hard. That's all I got. Mutasco,
bro,
how are you, bro?
Real quick, this is a funny one, man. I made a review video, and you just never know in this meme coin market. I made a review video a while back for Cat Slap token at like 2 mil. Bro, I just looked at their chart. They're at $32 million, almost 2 million in volume. It's on Ethereum, Cat Slap. Bro, this thing is sending. You just never know, man. Meme coins are wild. Mutasco, what's up?
You don't know.
Good morning, Zach. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Hey, good. No, Pedro, I'm glad you're here because several months ago in your space, I was talking about Mog and Bobo, but that's not about it. You were doing some deep dive on the technicals. But what I was actually going to say is the Ethereum 4000 is actually significant because there was like some $13 billion that was literally holding this thing from getting to 4,000. So thank God somebody's about to have a long Christmas. So this is big bullish for Ethereum to cross that 4K is massive. So we'll see what happens from here. But I've always said this, do not ignore Ethereum. You will make a big mistake if you do, okay? $13 billion, $13.3 billion just got like, egg on your face. So I'm excited. And this is huge also on one part. There's two things. I wish Brian was here from Powerchain. But one of the things that I wanted to say, Zach, on the AI side, as you guys know, if you remember back in the 2000s, the whole internet bubble, there was this idea of like software as a service, right? And that had a huge boom, right? Today, with AI, one of the things that we don't talk about much is when I have to do bridging or swap on different exchanges and blah, 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 there's always a 3-point. It's like doing a 3-point turn, right? You click, you either click on something and you jump on it and you have to, type, and then you have to, figure out what you actually want. So for execution, let's say you want to buy something, like there's always these movements that you have to do. And these are the ones that are actually going to win. They may win because they're trying to figure out, they call them the intent-based apps, right? If I just say, hey, I want to buy a token, I don't need to worry about, oh yeah, I need to bridge, I need to plug this, I need to that. No, just prompt and it does it on the back end. So you have 3 agents on the back end doing the work for you. So the clicking and the moving and all that is done, okay? There's a project called Brian Knows AI. That's one of them that's actually leading in this space on that. But there's also something interesting about AI. And Zach, I've been loading up on Tau since 280 when it went to when they had that vulnerability. I'm so glad I bought that dip. I know it's gonna probably correct again, but Tau is like my Bitcoin. That's how I'm looking at Tau. If AI is going to succeed in this space, I honestly think Tau will be leading in this space because of just the infrastructure that they've set up foundationally. And so for me, while everybody is ignoring it, and I know not everybody, there's a lot of really deep pockets on that one. And the good thing about it is, you either have to mine it or you have to, figure out a way. And some of the exchanges are not listing because you have to literally have to buy it to list it. So that's kind of creating some friction there. But I love it because it has this foundation that mimics Bitcoin, but it's not in competition with Bitcoin. It's creating its own opportunity in the AI boom that we're yet to have. So for me, I think, and I'm at a stage now where, and everybody's going to get to this stage where I came in passively on a bear and then got through a bull, went through full bear, and I'm entering into a bull. That's amazing experience if you have patience, because you get to plug and connect stuff and you see some things being repeated again and you're like, you can see through it. And so for me, for anybody that is here and you're new, don't rush. Take some time, at least sacrifice some time to just learn, okay? I know it's easy, like I'm saying it and it sounds very easy. Just learn, right? Get to know, and this is the beauty of this moment is that a lot of people have gotten burned many times that they either have to learn or they get out of the system entirely. And those who have learned can be honest also by sharing their experiences. So when you're in these spaces, listen to people, but don't listen once, okay? Listen multiple times. It's hard to trust people. I can tell you that. I don't trust nobody. I just roll my way, okay? I don't have any attachment with nobody. I just go my way and learn. That's all I'm doing. It all comes from experiences, okay? I don't need to beg, none of it. I don't need nothing from you. All I need is there's a space with community of people that are discerning, that are actually better than the mainstream media, and I want to hang out with them and learn and be ahead of a lot of things. I'm actually somehow pissed off with a lot of people that they know better. They ignored crypto. Specifically, I've talked to a lot of people about Bitcoin. They just didn't care, like 16,000, 20,000. And then now when these people are reaching out and I'm ignoring them, I'm purposely ignoring them because it becomes insulting when you're deep into something, learning, and then somebody doesn't even do the research, and then they're somehow able to have an opinion. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you didn't even spend any time to study the thing. You're letting your ego take over. Please humble yourself, learn this time, and don't buy this bullshit that, yeah, this time, this is the last time, this is, again, there is no last time anywhere. Okay, this is gonna go through different cycles, different versions of stuff. Okay, I mean, there's some new stuff that haven't even popped out yet. Okay, especially if you're somebody who is deep into connecting with some of these builders, you know that there's a lot on the way. Okay, so I'm bullish on AI. I'm bullish on ETH. Okay, I think probably 90% of my, my entire family, whatever, is tied between the AI and the ETH narrative, because there's just a lot of utilities. And I had this before, and now everybody's waking up to the fact that, oh yeah, there was a time in these spaces. Who cares about utility? Well, yeah, it's real. It's real. If you're here to build and you're here to stay, you better build something, okay? Because we've seen when bear markets come, what happens. A lot of these people that are allowed on these spaces are gone. They just literally disappear. And the funny thing about crypto is when some random guy disappears, you can't, go ahead and call the FBI, okay? Yeah, if you think they have time for that? They're gone, okay? And I've seen this play out. So play your cards really well. Don't just marry things 100%, because some of these people would disappear without knocking at your door. They're gone. And then it has to be a whole cycle before they show up again. Maybe they show up with a random picture, right? Not the same picture, but something else. And they're like transformed, okay? And this is asshole kind of attitude, okay? That's how I say it. But please be careful out there. Stay safe. There's a lot of opportunities still ahead, guys. There is a ton. And I'm not just saying this. If you pay attention, you know. And all you have to do is follow the right people. Do little by little. That's what I've done for the past 4 years, okay? Little, and it's paid off, okay? When you're sitting on 200%, 300%, 100, like the last week, I've been monitoring the alt season, the altcoin index. It went from 74 to 80, 84, 86, 82, and I'm watching these things play out. And I'm like, the beautiful thing about this, Zach, is when you hear these money flows, until you see it happen in real time, you're not going to appreciate how this works. And there are people who are just coordinated whales. They're going to move things they want to move. You can't change that. If they choose this is where we're going to flow the money, that's where the money is going to go. You can't change that. So you have to open your eyes, okay, guys, Paid. And Paid, I sent you a DM the other day because I was so happy. I saw VChain getting in the grayscale. It's fascinating to watch, guys.
Oh yeah, Vitasco, you should go into that a little bit because I don't know a lot of people know that that's happening.
I'll come back. I'll come back to it. I'll let my kind of blab a little bit, but I love we'll talk about VChain. I just want people to know that, I do boring stuff, but I love it because I know that in the long run, I have the patience. I'm just gonna, I have my Web2, whatever, mining rig that feeds me fiat. But I know and I understand that I need to gradually move that fiat into the new gold. And I understand that. I'm not rushing. I'm not in a race with anybody. And so we'll all see how this works out. But I'm in the bullish stage right now, okay? I'm no longer I'm going to be a little bit quiet because the thing is, I'm numbed by what I'm seeing. And it scares me in some different ways, but it also baffles me by the many people that don't even understand the magnitude. You do not need to hand a cup to a politician to put money in your pocket. You literally have an opportunity. These guys, crypto is not a policy sector, okay? Crypto is sentiment-based, is also on, hey, who understands it better? They're just going to move it, okay? Yeah, policy will come, laws will get enacted. It's somehow going to be customized, and it's going to help a lot of really deep pocket clubs, right? Not me, So for me, what I see that makes me upset is that there are regular people that could just come into the space, don't spend money, just learn about it, and it could pay off 5 years from now. But sadly, not many people have that level of patience. When you say 5 years, like, ooh, get out of here. Like 5 years, I want to just pump that fun and make money. Cool. But I'm just saying, be patient, because this is like a once in our lifetime opportunity. Okay, maybe my kids will live through that life where their car loan or whatever is going to be on chain. I know that's going to happen. So again, guys, just stay safe. Ma, go ahead. Sorry I kept talking, but Zach, I'm bullish on this market. You know where I stand. AI is a big deal. And I'll come back to the VeChain talk.
Let's go, Mutasco. I want to just mention two things based on what you said real quick, and then we'll get to Mar. And we got a full house. I love it. We got a bunch of people who come in here all the time. I know Matt, Pedro. I know everybody's got something to say here. Doctor, I see you down there. Just a couple things. The one thing you said I think is so important. Be very cognizant of who you keep in your circles, not only when it comes to crypto, but when it comes to life, man. It's so true, man, because there are certain people in this world, and you could use this analogy in life and in crypto. There are certain people who add to your cup, man, who make you more energized, more focused, more motivated. And then there are people who just suck the life out of you, and everybody knows those type of people. And just don't let it happen, especially in this crypto space. You've got to have the right people around you. And that's kind of what we're forming here. I mean, I hope that's how many people feel in this space, that we're a place where you can come in and obviously hop into our Telegram. We're a place, I like to say a safe haven, right? I mean, because we're not going to leave any stone unturned. We're not going to feed you a bunch of bullshit. We're not trying to get you to just buy into, the cabal or whatever. I mean, we've talked and hit on so many different things in this space, small cap, large cap. It doesn't matter. Like we're here for you guys. It's a place where everybody can come and learn. And I think that's really important. Point number 2 on that altcoin season index. I've been watching it too. We've seen a couple altcoins pop over Bitcoin here recently. Stacks and FET, two that have just recently started outperforming Bitcoin the last 90 days. We only have 8 cryptos in the top 100 that have underperformed Bitcoin here the last 90 days. We only have 8. They are Polygon, Leo, IMX, which is Immutable X, Ethereum, BNB, Toncoin, XMR, Privacy Token, Monero, and Caspa. Those are the only cryptos that have underperformed. I say that not to FUD those projects, but to say that I think there's opportunity there. There's opportunity there. So take a look at those. The altcoin season index right now at 84, by the way. Right now, I think it topped out yesterday at 88. So we're seeing a ton of capital flow into the likes of HBAR, XLM, Mantra, OM. How about this stat for you? What do you think the highest return has been this year of all cryptos in the top 100? I guarantee you might not know. If you're on the live stream, you could see it. It's Mantra, OM, 15,000% returns. 15,000% returns on OM, Mantra. Insane. After that is WIF, up almost 1,800% this last year. Pepe, 1,200%. Here's one that might shock you. Radium is next up, 1,000%. Speaking of DEXs on Solana, I really like Jupiter, guys. Really like Jupiter. Take a look at that chart, where we are on that. Love Jupiter. Not financial advice, not being paid to say that. Jasmy next up, 780%. That might shock some people. Jasmy's up 780% this year, right? Then you got to look at Sui, almost 500% up this year. Dogecoin, 360%. HBAR, 320%. Floki, 456. Bonk, 436. So there's been a lot happening, a lot of rotations already taking place, but we don't have Ethereum yet. I think we're still very early in this altcoin season. Mar, I want to get you in here, man. What's happening?
Hey, Zach, I want to say good morning. Good morning to you. I actually, and to everyone else, GM, I actually did some research, Zach, and some deep research on this, GM thing. And people who GM actually are red right now because they're lazy people. You got to be fucking lazy not to say good morning. So those are people that they just jump on place. And by the way, Zach, be happy, man. I'm fucking happy that I was able to make it to the space. I had a nice conversation with my lawyer. I didn't think I was going to make it because someone in your space, which I can say, it's suing me. They're suing me for emotional distress. I'm pretty sure you have, an idea who it is, but it is what it is.
Bro,
and,
you talking about?
And let me tell you, no, don't say any names. Don't say any names because I could get in trouble. But, my lawyer is going to long this case. Is going to make this case so long that the guy's like 80 years old. So by the time this case is done, who knows where he will be at. But I don't want to rock the space with this conversation. It is what it is. But just be stronger, man. Anyways, it's beautiful. It's not funny. You're making me. You're getting me in trouble even more. But it's beautiful to see Ethereum at $4,000. I'm a little stressed out with BNB performance after it did great on that, the trade that I jumped from Bitcoin to BNB. But man, it's just awesome to see Ethereum at $4,000. And look, I don't know if this is true, but Trump holds Ethereum. So how much more bullish, And whenever that guy snaps his fingers, it'll hit 5K, But not financial advice, but yeah, I'm really happy with Ethereum. Mutasco, last night I actually spent 2 hours. I don't know if you ever spoken to this individual, but he's heard you speak many times. Alex O. This guy is a Spanish dude. He's one of the smartest people I've ever met in this space. The guy would explain to you blockchain before it's even a layer, all the way up to layer 3, whatever the hell it gets to layer 4s. I mean, the guy will explain to you everything in detail, how everything works. And he explains it like if you were a 5-year-old. He's also great at finance, making money. He's an OG. He's been around, I think, since 2013 in crypto, 2014, I think. Awesome guy, man. He gets into your space sometimes, Zach. He doesn't like to speak in spaces with, like big spaces. You normally catch him like in spaces with like 5, 6, 7 people. But last night I spent like 2 hours talking to him and just talking about the market and the tech. And I presented to him Podchain, and he was very impressed. He's heard about the technology out there, but he's like, this tells you how big the space is. An individual that that knows so much about tech, and he wasn't aware that there was a blockchain already out there doing these multi smart contracts on and multi-chain. And he's like, man, this looks good, and this is hard work. So I was happy. I don't like to bother him too much, but I was happy for him to say that, like what they're building it's unreal. And the one thing that, you guys got to understand that not just investors buy these these L1 coins, also people that come out with projects, they need to buy these coins. That's why people are so bullish on L1 chains, and that's why Ethereum is Ethereum, because people, not only investors, people, people that are dropping projects, they need to buy Ethereum and hold it as liquidity for their project, and that's why L1s are so bullish, and they've been bullish. I know some of them suck and they don't get it, and the secret sauce is to get a lot of smart contracts and great projects on an L1 to make it successful. And it's scary that Sui right now, I mean, they got projects, but this thing hasn't even, imagine when this thing really starts going nuts, and other blockchains that, or even Cardano, when they start getting in more smart contracts, more meme coins, whatever it is. So that's why I've always been bullish on L1, and that's why I'm super bullish on blockchain, because it's not you're not just waiting for a guy to buy and hold. There's people that have to buy the token, and also there's people that want to buy the token now. That's super cheap. So in the future, they want to drop a project and stuff like that, and also make money, of course. So I'm super bullish. We had a great run yesterday. We went up 100% in the last 24 hours. It's retraced a little bit, but it's normal in anything in stocks or crypto. So with that, man, I'm bullish, man, on Parchain. Also, I've been bullish on Dione. I did a trade. I traded Tau. I hold Tau long term, but I did jump into a trade with Tau, like close to $500, and sold it recently. Nothing big, but hey, pays the bills, pays the lunch. And talking about Alex, back to Alex. Oh, he, we were talking about technology. He goes, listen, every blockchain is unique. Don't let people out there tell you this is the one. But if there's two that are really special out there that shows the hard work that they've done, and what it does is he named it, I didn't know it, Tau and an Avalanche, and of course Bitcoin, for him is the greatest, but like he says, Bitcoin is a store of value, and it is what it is. But yeah, I'm super bullish on Tau. Like Motasco says, this is for me like the next Bitcoin, especially if AI does what it really saying it's gonna do. I'm super bullish. And one thing, man, I want to throw some alpha out there. No, it's not a project. For everyone that's new to crypto, look, this is very important. Don't make this mistake. I do it every year, and this is actually about taxes. Now that we're getting closer to tax season, if you've been holding crypto, for 2 years, 3 years, you haven't pay your taxes, you haven't made that much money, you're on decentralized, you're on those wallets, whatever you have, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, whatever you have, make sure, man, that when you do your taxes this year, you say that you hold crypto. Why do I say that? Because if you say that you don't hold crypto, and then next, we have a bull market this year, and you make millions, or whatever it is, 6 figures, and you say, let's say you come out with $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $1 million. Get this, on 2000, next, not this year, but next year's taxes, and you say that this was a long-term hold, they're gonna fucking get you, because what are they gonna see? Wait a minute. Last year you said you were not holding any crypto, and now this year you're saying you want to pay taxes on long-term hold, which is over a year, but last year you were not holding crypto. How is that possible? So just make sure that you say that, if you want to claim your taxes, pay your taxes on a long-term hold, make sure that the year prior to that you say you were holding crypto. It doesn't mean you're going to pay taxes. All you're saying is, I'm holding crypto, I haven't sold anything, there's no gains on it, and that's it. You move on, and you don't pay any taxes. So that sets you up for next year when you're going to claim a long-term and pay that 15-20%, depending if you're married. If you're not married, then they see, okay, last year he said he was holding crypto. This is his long-term hold, and you're off the hook with the IRS. This is a big problem that there was in 2021 when people said in 2020 they weren't holding any fucking crypto, and then in 2021 they made $3 million. No, this was a year long term, and the IRS went back and said, no, this is not long term because last year you were not holding crypto. Other than that, man, I'm still super bullish. Bitcoin, I think at 99K. That's freaking awesome. That is staying strong. I think it hit 93K yesterday, and it just jumped really back to 97, 98. And yeah, I'm super bullish. And all season, I truly believe hasn't even started yet, man. We're just warming up. Back in March, we had a correction from that disaster of the bear market. This year, the beginning of this year, and now I believe this year we're having that small correction, getting back to those all-time highs that we, not all-time high, but those heights that we reach at the beginning of the year. And then that's setting us up, I think, for the beginning of the year when Trump comes in for off season, like insane. And again, no financial advice. And another thing about taxes and no taxes in crypto for U.S. coins. That's I've been talking to some guys, and they say, man, that's gonna be fucking hard. I think that's just a stunt, to get votes. But he's gonna act like he tried. But this is the U.S., man, and taxes is everything for them. So that's gonna be hard. Maybe there's a break on it, but zero tax, I find it hard, especially on trading. And one last thing, I haven't, gotten
One
deep.
last thing.
I haven't got it because I didn't write my fucking notes. I was driving to work. I normally get my notes. I put my Breakfast Club notes.
Listen. You ever watch that show? It was on the WB Kids. It was the Jackie Chan Adventures. And every time Jackie Chan was about to do something, his grandfather would say, "And one more thing," and then he would just keep adding to it. You're doing the same thing.
You watch TV? You watch TV? Do you watch Netflix and all that?
I don't actually. That's not watching TV a lot.
I don't watch TV, man. But all I watch is crypto. But anyway, no time to touch grass, especially getting attacked by ducks. But anyways, it's not funny. But anyways, last thing, I've been hearing, man, there's Solana, got some people in the Solana, a team or whatever the fuck it is, that they might get positions in the government. So look out for that, look out for Solana going nuts. We all know that's the retail. I think that's the retail chain. I think Solana has been the retail chain, But yeah, with that, I'll land the plane.
Good shit as always, bro. Good shit. Happy Friday to everybody. I know we got people checking in all the time. We got a bunch of people live with us on YouTube and X. What's happening? Welcome to the Crypto Breakfast Club. Let's keep it rolling. By the way, we didn't mention this, but we do know the crypto czar, David Sachs, was announced as the head crypto guy. So, yeah, I just gave him a follow, actually, over on X. So definitely crypto friendly. So that's our guy there. And I think we might have mentioned Paul Atkins a little bit, the new SEC chair. I think we hit on that a little bit as well already. Pedro, what's good, man? Good morning to you. What's up? Is Pedro speaking? I can't hear him if he is.
Me neither. I can't hear him.
Pedro, drop down and come back, bro. Because on my end, it shows you're unmuted, but I can't hear you.
Hey, Zach, real quick before I forget, man. Not financial advice, but guys, this is a project that actually been around for 3 years. It's been like, they've been trying to. They went through the whole bear market. I've talked about it. I've got into arguments left and right with the team, but I had a chance to check out the app that they're actually in the phases of getting it ready to. I think it's going to be released in 6 months, and it's insane. This is the GLE token, Green Life Energy. It's one of my longest holds. I'm down on it, but I've DCA'd. But the app, it looks good, man, and it's an Airbnb type of app for crypto. It's not Airbnb, but they're doing something similar with crypto, and I gotta give them props. It looks really nice, man. It looks really nice, and then it's for hotels, renting, like type of Airbnbs for flying, traveling. I mean, the guy at least has done nice work with it, and it's got like I forgot what to tell you. I think like 56 pages. That's almost as big as Instagram. It's insane. It's insane, and he's been building it for 3 years, man, and it's looking very good. And of course, the Green Life Energy fucking token on base. It's
it's going to be the main token there for rewards and stuff like that. And again, no financial advice. Just do your research on it. And it's something that I've been in this project since early 2022 or late 2021 actually. And finally, like, I don't know if they're gonna catch this bull run, but it's getting built, man. It's getting built. Finally, I saw something. I've sold all the tokens, man. I've never sold any other tokens from GLE.
It's good stuff. Yeah. Some more news coming in early this morning, guys. $9 trillion broker Charles Schwab recently said this morning, if you don't hold at least 10% of your portfolio in Bitcoin, you're going to fall significantly behind. What a switch, man. Like, what a switch this whole conversation has taken. I love it, man. Charles Schwab coming out and saying, if you don't have 10% in Bitcoin, you're screwed. Insane. So, and that's something we really haven't talked about. I mean, these conversations now are just able to be had, man. I'm telling you, there's so many people that still haven't taken the leap of faith. And now you got Charles Schwab saying 10% of your portfolio needs to be Bitcoin. Bullish as hell. Bullish as hell. Stu, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just want to say this is my last words, and I'm gonna jump down. But two things to like people that are like coming new to crypto now it past like 100K. A lot of new people are like coming in, and one thing that I do want to say to newer folks coming is you're still early. Now a lot of different things have developed like over time, but it's still gonna be opportunities for folks that are just coming in. There's going to be a new method of opportunities. And my best piece of advice to you at this stage, at the current time, is follow people that have like been through the pathway. And you can hear, because, you know, when you hear people, it's like a commonality, or it's like a certain language in which like the space of speaking, it'll mold you in a way. Like I know a lot of people that's been in the space, they kind of, you know, you can say like, oh, that person has sass, or they speak with like such like a, not like a distaste, but they kind of just know what's up. Like with the space, you can tell, like you can hear. And that's because like, it's nothing to like brag about or be docious about it, because, you know, when you've been in projects like myself, like I've invested, you know, 1.5 ETH for some BS cannabis project that went to zero. You know, you gonna feel a type of way, like after you do that a handful of times. Like that's gonna mold you to be like, no, I ain't gonna do that no more. Or like I'm about to start doing some real research on these projects. I'm losing some real bread. So it's gonna put you in that position. That's kind of like your education in the space, and like, you know, be able to follow people like that, because that's important. Because when they talk with that way, or just as far as interrogating or just looking really at projects, is because that's a lot of failures from past experiences. That's what's coming out. And another thing that I want to say is there's going to be many more opportunities. Even like the Charles Schwab saying like 10%, there are going to be couples and stories of people that, you know, maybe they decide to shift their 401k into a Roth where it's already pre-tax and they can time the rate of Bitcoin, or just some other investment strategy where a lot of people will win that way. So I just do believe like the space is still early, especially if they get in on pre-regulations. A lot of things as far as when you coming over here before this part of the space, it's like the Wild Wild West. Like anything goes on here, so you really have to be on top of your research when you're looking in, and then also make sure you have an exit plan, because there's a delicate balance that you had to have. Like being in this space, you had to know when to like turn it on and turn it off. Like I like using sports analogies a lot. One person that always inspires me is Kobe Bryant. I'm always inspired by him just because of his attention to detail, and then just different ways on how he would increase or maximize his energy concentration in a certain area to max his productivity. And what I mean is, with your exit plan, like personally, like I have an exit plan by Trump inauguration in February. I'm looking to take most of my funds, out as far as just within it. I'm doing that because although the timeline has reached like March or April, I don't even know what that looks like outside of, Trump coming in is going to be one of the more bullish sentiments. After that, it's just kind of like nobody really knows. So I'm still looking to allocate capital to different positions, but I have a more pessimistic way that I'm looking at the market as far as just like, this is worst case scenario. I'm at least getting all this out. And you have to look at it that way, but also be versatile and be able to see, okay, if something bullish happens in the market and, you know, X, Y, Z and different tax cut rates or just something bullish sentiment that could push March and April to go even crazier. So you have to be aware of both positions. That's what I mean, but you have to have a balance and a pessimistic, you know, optimistic type opportunity and be able to turn on both or all, especially at this stage of the market, because that's what's going to determine how you're going to enter and exit different positions of capital.
I like it, man. I mean, really what you're saying is you really got to have a plan. I mean, I think that's something we stress all the time, because when this market heats up, anybody will tell you this, man. If they were here in 2020 and 2021, when this market heats up, there's no time to think, man. If you hadn't thought it through, if you hadn't like developed your exit strategies and your profit taking strategies before it comes, good luck. Good luck. Because then it's just full emotions. And you don't want to ride that wave, I'm telling you guys. I mean, we've lived it. And, you know, we got out okay. I think a lot of us still did pretty well. But I tell this story all the time. I mean, I would have done so much better if I had, you know, taken the time to really create a specific exit strategy. Not just, oh, I'm going to take profits. You know, I'm talking about writing it down. Putting it on, you know, get pen and paper, write it down. Don't type it, write it down, write it out, read it every day. Type exit strategy and a plan. Not only where you're going to take profits, but what are you going to do with the profits when you take them? Where's that capital going? Is it going to sit in stablecoin? Is it going to go sit in Bitcoin? Is it going to go into real estate? Is it going to, you're going to invest that back into yourself, back into your businesses? You're going to open a business? You're going to put it in stocks? You're going to buy a Lambo? I wouldn't advise that. That's a depreciating asset. But hey, you could do whatever the hell you want. What are you going to do? Right? I think that's really what you need to think about now. And there's still time. So don't feel like if you don't have that plan yet, I feel like a broken record because I say this all the time. But I think it's that important, you know? Go ahead,
Zach, didn't you do a spreadsheet on that on one of your live streams?
Yeah, I've showed it a couple times, and like I didn't show it all, but I've showed like bits and pieces of it just to kind of show people like what I've done. But every asset that I have, man, every asset that I have that's a long-term hold, not like a meme coin that I'm just like trading or whatever that I'm planning on holding for a week or two. Every asset more long-term within the cycle, I got a spreadsheet on it, and I got exit points, and I got what I want to do with that capital. Like, okay, I'm gonna make 10K when I take profits here on this 2K investment or 3K whatever. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Here's what I'm going to do with that 10K once I take the profits, right? Every asset that I own that's more long term, I've got that laid out.
Zach, real quick, if you want to be an Elon Musk then or whatever, that's, I don't know how you make it to that level, but the more money you get to, like $2, $3, $4 million, let's say, right? It's the less access you want to go for it because you want to go on a lower risk. Like, don't be that clown that he made $1 million of meme coins and then threw it all on Haktua. Like, the more money you make, the less access you want to go for because now you're lowering your risk. Like, for instance, $1 million for me in crypto. If I make $2 million in crypto in this bull market, $1 million is going for business properties where I could write off with taxes, land, the whole 9 yards. I'll set up with somebody, I'll pay them. It'll cost me way less than the taxes I got to pay, which is like 38%. And then I'll keep stable coins for the next bear market, because I got to stay in what I know the most, which is crypto. But yeah, the more millions you make, the less access you got to go for, man. Because if you take high risk on that money, oh shit,
Facts, bro. That's so true. I mean, and you know what? I think we can all probably say when we came in, because a lot of us, I think, came in 2020, 2021 for the most part. I mean, I'm sure there's some OGs in here. I mean, I dabbled in Bitcoin, but I don't even like to say it. Like, I bought it and I didn't know what the hell he was even holding in 2017. And I ended up losing that Bitcoin. I've told that story before. But anyway, you know, back then, man, I remember coming in with 7K. Now, I got lucky, guys. I don't advise to do this. I don't say I got lucky as hell. I had saved up 7K, and I wasn't making a lot of money. I was just literally living off PB&J and chicken and rice and not doing anything. Basically, just shut myself off from the world, and had enough to pay the bills barely. Didn't even have a car at the time. I had a car, but it was sitting there because I didn't want to spend the money to get it fixed because all that money I was just trying to save it to invest. Swear. I mean, I tell this story all the time. I was taking the bus. I didn't care. It didn't matter. Anyway, I put all that 7K into Dogecoin at a penny, wrote it up to 7 cents, got out fully. And a lot of people would say, oh, Zach, you're an idiot. It went to 70 cents. I mean, yes and no, right? But once I saw that 50K, I was like, oh, shit. Okay. I've been learning. I've been researching. I got to diversify. What came after Dogecoin? Shiba Inu, right? And that just changed my world, man. I mean, it was right then and there. Like, and it was lucky. It's timing and all that. But you know what? I truly believe luck is created in this world. A lot of luck is created through hard work. It might not feel like it, you know, right now if you're just grinding. But I remember, man, 4 or 5 years I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to start small businesses and be an entrepreneur. And then one day it just clicks, man. One day it just happens. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, shit, I should have been doing this YouTube thing a long time ago. What the hell was I thinking, you know? And it just comes into full fruition. But you're right, man. Once you hit on a couple of those big bets, man, once you get a couple of those big wins that you're not supposed to get, let's just call it what it is. Don't think it's going to happen over and over and over again. You got lucky. Okay, that's awesome. Good shit. But now be smart. You know, moving forward. And you can still take risks, but why would you want to take the crazy risk that you had to do, you know, when you first started or as you were on the come up? Mar's 100% right, man. Put that money in more stable investments, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, whatever, and then take a portion of that and still go ahead and gamble on the next one, and try to get one of those big wins, but create a backbone to where you're going to be here long term. Right? Lutasco talks about it all the time. You got to stay in the game, right? And how you stay in the game is you start to de-risk a little bit when you get some of these big wins. That's going to allow you to stay in the game through the long term. If you just keep hunting for the next 100x, you're just throwing your money into a big, giant ocean, and a lot of times you ain't going to find it, you know? So I agree 100% with that. Pac-Man, what's up, man?
What up, Zach? How you doing, man? Glad to be on your show. I learned a lot from you.
Thanks, bro.
Funny story, a real story that you had. I've got the same story, kind of, on the Dogecoin. Back in the day, I was like, I'm going to check out this Dogecoin thing. And I was working on my shop and getting it all ready. And I said, well, let me finish this because I had a antique business and I was getting the shop ready. And I was like, well, once that's done, I was like, Lord, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start researching this. And I think it was 2017 or 18. I'm not sure, but it was under a penny, 0.048 or 0.008 or something like that. And I was like, all right, I'm going to put some money in it. And I did. And I think I had up to 268,000 Dogecoins. I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, well, I invested some more, and then it went up, and I watched it go up. My wife was on the couch. I was like, this thing is moving. Look at this thing just starting to go up. I don't know what's going on. It's like 1 penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies. I was like, this thing is moving. And I did like you did. And I was like, I was at the grocery store. I was like, should I take some money out? I was thinking, what should I do? It might go down. I was like, all right, I took it out. So I took the money out at 8 cents. And then it was like, oh man, well, I need to reinvest back in. It might go up. Sure enough, it went up, but I'd take it out again. And if I could have held it till it went to 70 cents, I'm thinking, well, you know, Elon Musk is going to get on Saturday Night Live, and that thing's going to really, really blast. And I'm like, what happened? It just, I don't know what happened. I was like, oh. I think he looked over his mom and he's like, Happy Mother's Day. I think he invested it all and he gave it to her as a present and it dropped. I don't know what happened. It was just the wildest thing. Then I was like, yeah, this is where you can make some money. So then I was like, all right, Shiba Inu, just like you. I got in the Shiba Inu and I invested quite a bit in it and it took off. And it's like, I did better that time, but the same thing. I still took it out. I think it was 0.00059 or something. I took out I think I made like 30,000 on it then, but it's a learning process. And I was like, all right, I'm in. And then I started researching and then I found Caspa. And we're KRC20 meme coin. I don't know. I'm sure you know the meme coins on the Caspa. And I was like, that's the one. So I've been investing in it heavily. I think it was like 1.5 cents something, and I did that for quite a while. And then as soon as the meme coins come out, an opportunity there, I was like, all right, this would be the coolest thing. I want to get on a meme coin. I want to have me a meme coin. I want to try to finally mint me one. And I got involved with everybody else in Cashware while it came out, and it crashed. But that was just because so much volume, and it's new. But I stuck with them. It works fine. It works great. And I minted the Pac-Man coin. That's us. And I just wanted to share a little bit about us, if that's all right with you, Zach.
Yeah, man, I'll let you quickly do it. And then also hit me up in the back channels. We'll see if maybe we can form like a long-term partnership or something. I'd love to have you guys on the Breakfast Club.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And I want to do a big Caspa space. We've done a couple of them already, but yeah, we've had some great Caspa people on in the past. But yeah, I'll let you give us a quick rundown, and then yeah, let's talk in the back channels later too.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, they were asking me, they're like, are you going to do any partnerships? And I was like, yeah, I'm trying my best to reach out to the KRC20, but thank you for the offer. I would love a partnership. And on the Caspa, it's looking pretty good. It's holding steady now. I think that thing's fixing to take off. I don't know what's going on, but I would need to ask an alpha question as well. Let me do a real brief of what we are. Long term, I made the coin, stealth launched it because I needed to get out there, and then I needed to figure everything out. Telegram, X. I wasn't even on any of the platforms, and I had to learn a lot. Like I listened earlier, you're right. You got to learn. I get into nacho chats. I get into all the chats, and I listen. I be respectful. I listen. I learn. I grow. And I did the coin. I did 100 billion. I lied. I said, well, I need 10% because I think you need that for the marketing, so I can do that. Well, I did that. And then I was like, well, I need to mint this stuff out. I mean, nobody's minting it out, so I need to mint. So I ended up minting, a majority of it. And, I had to so I could get it to where I can get it to get listed. I mean, we're going to be listed on Biconomy this Sunday, and I've got Accend X Exchange is next, and we're on a few like Caspiano and Change.io. I got that, but see, I supplied the money for the exchanges. I don't ask anybody in the community because I don't like to beg for money, and I'm a hard worker, so it's never going to be a rug pull because I own the majority of it. That way, I can grow it. But I get the airdrops out, and the 10% I allotted, I already gave it back in airdrop winnings for a meme contest. So that's enough of that. I'm not going to go on and on about me. I'm done. I'll be respectful. I appreciate this show and everything, and I hope you have a great day.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we'll definitely talk in the back channels a little bit too. Let's see here. Postman, what's going on, man?
Morning, Zach. Morning, Paid. Happy Friday high day. Hey, Mar, GM. Yeah. So, Zach, do we have an award for the most creative bullshit in the CDP? Because if we do, Mar wins it hands down. I will nominate him. I think we should have a contest because he definitely that's creative. And oh, hey, Mar, but if you wanted to really be, fruitful on this, you already violated the Non-Disclosure Act for the lawsuit. So instead of the 1.5 I was going for wins, now I'm going for 5 wins before you get to win one. So thanks for playing, Mar. No, I just love it, Zach. I mean, I'm just sitting here listening, trying to learn stuff, and then Mar brings me up out of the clear blue. I'm just like, oh my God, really? Mar, I love you, brother. You are an original character. We are blessed to have you in the spaces with your knowledge and your humor. But yeah, no, I was adding my bags a little bit. I picked up some H-bar last night. I picked up some bone. I'm going to try to get into the Sui chain. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm going to try to get in there and get that flowy or whatever it was that you're on, because that sounded good to me and stuff. I got to check it out some more. But yeah, the market's doing good. But, I mean, we expected a pullback. At least I did. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody else did. I mean, XRP is doing what XRP is doing, which is great. I want to try to add to my bags for plays like that for the ISOs, because I think you guys are 100% right there, too. I mean, as I learn from you guys by listening every day, it just makes my day much better. Then I can actually think I know what I'm doing sometimes, which is sometimes dangerous for me because, it's me, The old school guy on the block that doesn't know jack shit about even how to use his phone is kind of doing pretty good in crypto. And it's all due to you guys all being here and supporting me and shit and supporting everybody else. So, yeah, this is the place to be. If you're new to listening to here, Zach Humphries' show will teach you how to be in crypto the right way. He will give you the strategies and the plays you need to be on, not financial advice. But he will also help you with his strategy of how to get out, because that is important. If you don't have an exit strategy, you will fuck yourself. And Zach's 100% right. So, other than that, it's Friday high day. Hey, Mar, don't smoke too much today because I think you're already higher than a kite. But creative, we got to come up with the creative thing for him, Zach. We really do, because he's got all the flowers in the road today. That's all I can say right now. Love you, Mar. Love you guys.
See you, Postman.
Hey, Zach, look at the breaking news, guys, up there with Pump Fund in UK.
What's going on? What's up, my peoples?
What's up, Pedro? Yeah, Pump.Fund restricted in the UK.
Yeah, dude, with the MICA laws coming out, bro, it's actually interesting because what we're seeing with a lot of the actual founders in the UK as well as in Europe, bro, they are literally fleeing Europe to come to America. A lot of these founders, because they're just being suppressed. I mean, dude, I heard that FOMO, their CEO, is literally going down to Washington and is looking to talk with regulators and saying, hey, how can I go from the UK here and get domiciled here and start building here? Like, it's just, they're going to keep doing what they always do, right? Is they kill innovation. And that's what they're trying to do. And let them so that they'll come over here. And then Americans and what we do best. We blow things up and we make things happen.
America.
Oh yeah.
You didn't watch show? Yeah, that's the non-dirty.
What the fuck is going on?
I thought we were a friendly family show here.
What
the America. Anyways, so what's up, my peoples? How are you, bro? What's going on? I haven't been on here in a week. I've been fiending to come on, but the market's been going crazy this week, dude. So I've been like, the thing is, your show's right on prime time trading time, bro. I wish, and I gotta focus a lot of times, so it's hard for me just to come on. That ADD kicks in real. Today we've got the FOMC. If anybody knows what that means, it's about to get crazy. Looking forward to see what populates with that. Yeah, baby, yeah. Shout out also, I want to throw this out to Paid. Thanks for coming in and always supporting me, man. Same thing with you, Zach. Appreciate you guys so much. Mar, thank you for the setup for Alex. I really appreciate that too as well. I'm gonna reach out to him and connect with him as well. And Pac-Man, shout out to you, bro. Are you the Pac-Man from the DeFi Dojo? If so, let me know. Dope.
Let me know though.
And, right? Let him know too. Let him know so he knows.
Oh no, that's not me.
What the fuck is all these no's going on the space right now? No.
I mean, I guess yes. Yes. And then another alpha I want to bring in paid real quick. Have you guys seen the a lot of the meme coins from the shooter guy? You guys been watching that?
No.
All right.
One more note.
Hold on, real quick before you say that. I'm going to tell everybody on YouTube because I'm trying to boost our numbers on X. So everybody on YouTube, I'm talking to them right now. I'm talking to you guys too. Everybody on YouTube, come on over to X. Go find my link in the description. Come on over to X. Let's boost the stream on X for the last 20 minutes. So I'm shutting it down on YouTube, guys. Find me on X. Let's go. All right.
And also, you guys are